Okay, so this video is going to be about how to start trending in the upwards direction. How to follow a team, right? How to follow a team when they're starting to trend. When do you know when they're going to start to trend, okay? Just like this is an example here with Bitcoin. You're not going to buy Bitcoin, okay, when it's starting to skyrocket. You're going to wait for that drop, right? It works the same way with teams, okay? What we're doing here is exploiting the point spreads, okay? You know, the books cannot have it both ways. You're either going to fix a game or you're going to make it legitimate and we're going to beat you by common sense, okay? It's basically they can't have it both ways. You're going to rig the game like that. Well, we're going to follow the money. If you don't rig the game, we're going to exploit you by using common sense, okay? So as long as that's why I'm putting both sides of both videos out, okay? Because in the event stuff switches up, you know, we got two ways to beat you. All right, you're either gonna make gambling legal, or hey, we're gonna beat you this way. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you use common sense. But you know, if they're gonna keep rigging these games, I mean, we're gonna find other ways. Okay, so this is how you exploit it. All right, so Bitcoin right here, as soon as it drops, that's when you buy, obviously. Okay, so it works the same way with sports teams. You go up. That's why that person, you know, lost so much money, because when Bitcoin skyrocketed up to like 19,000, that's when you bought. I mean, it's common sense. You know, of course it's going to drop. You know, it always drops and then it continues to move up. Okay, it's like you know, it moves like a heart rate. Okay, so this is just an example here. So I'm going to get to the charts. Okay, so remember, this video is how to bet on a team when they're starting to trend. Okay, notice how with the good teams it never works, right? You start to follow a team that's trending, that is, you know, a very good team. Yeah, they're going to win some games, but most of them, I guarantee you, they will not cover. Okay, the great teams do not cover all the time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's, to me, it's 50-50. That is why you never follow a trending team that has a good record. Okay, so just like in my last video, I said the team has to have a good record above 500. This video, the teams you're betting on have to be under 500. Okay, this is how it works. All right, so Houston Rockets, they have obviously a great record, right? Okay, so when they went on that 15-game winning streak, I'm showing you why this won't work for a great team. Okay, so when they went on that 15-game winning streak, look what happened. Okay, the team has to win 3 games before you start to follow them. All right, so this is when they started their winning streak. Okay, right here. All right, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, prior to that, they had won a few more. It got cut off here. Okay, so but the point of it is just showing you, if you would have followed them after they won the prior 3, okay, right here they covered. Actually, no, they didn't cover. They ended it right here. Okay, you see how much value you're going to be giving away because of them being a good team with a good record. You know, minus 18, minus 11, minus 12. Okay, do you really want to bet that way? So then right here, say you would have been betting them all the way. Okay, this is when they started losing. Okay, minus 14, minus 12. You know, it doesn't work. You know, the good teams are always going to be overvalued. Okay, that is why the team you're betting on has to be under 500. Okay, because that's when they're going to start to trend and you're going to get more value. All right, so I'm going to show you the proper way of following a team that's on a winning streak. Okay, that's starting to trend. All right, you wouldn't do it with a team like the Houston Rockets or a team that's above 500. Any team. Okay, this is just for bad teams. Now let's take a look at the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, the Dallas Mavericks went on a 3-game winning streak, and they finished it right here. The 3-game winning streak started on the 26th, and it ended on the 29th. Okay, and this is at this point, once they get that 3-game winning streak, that's when you start to follow them. Okay, at that point, after the 29th, they were 12 and 25. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of value here. Now look who they play. Oklahoma City. Okay, they're going to be an underdog. Obviously, they were 7.5-point underdogs. Look at what happened. They won the game 116-113. Okay, on the road. Oklahoma City is a good team. I believe they were 20 and 16 at the time. The team that they're facing has to have a winning record. Okay, the team you're betting on has to have a losing record, under 500. Remember. All right, so they covered and won the game outright. Oklahoma City is a good team. That's impressive. Okay, so all we're doing is starting the trend here. They're starting to peak at a 12 and 25 record. They beat Oklahoma. Look what they do next game. On the 3rd, they play Golden State, another great team. 8-point underdogs. They lose this game, 122-125, and they had the lead in this game. They almost beat Golden State outright. Two great teams here. They covered, but they did not win this game, so that's it. You don't bet them anymore, okay? The streak ends. After they lose a game, it doesn't matter about the cover. As long you won the cover, but if they lose the game, that's when it ends and you don't bet them anymore, okay? It's ending because you already broke the streak, okay? They're done. They're done. Okay, so you don't bet them. And look what happened in the following game. This is why. They were 4-point favorites, and they lost to Chicago 124-127, so they did not cover. But remember, the streak ended already, so you would get off of them after this Golden State. So you would have picked up 2 games here. You would have had 2 bets, 2-0. You could have taken the money line on both of them. You would have lost on Golden State, okay? But you would have won here on Oklahoma City. So you would have went 3-1, hitting 1 money line, all right? That's a good ROI right there, all right, for a team that's 12 and 25. Okay, another example. Chicago Bulls, all right? So let's see what they did. Okay, so on the 8th to the 11th, they went on a 3-game winning streak, all right? 3-game winning streak. After the 11th, they were 6 and 20, all right? So look what the Bulls did. They went to Utah. They played at home to Utah, 5.5-point underdogs. They won 103-100. You went 2-0 if you took the money line on Chicago. You won there, and you won the spread at plus 5.5. Okay, 2-0. They go to Milwaukee, 12-15. They are 8.5-point underdogs. You would have won here. You would have won the money line. That's 4-0. Okay. They go back home to Philly. They go back home and play Philly. 2-point underdogs. You would have won here. You would have won the money line. That's 6-0. Okay. They play at home to Orlando. 12-20. They're 5-point favorites. Normally, I don't like to bet on favorites, but since they're on the streak, I would have had it take them. Okay. You would have won here. You would have won. I mean, I would have probably not taken the money line here at -5 because that is a high line. But, you know, if you do, you're 8-0. Okay. But normally I don't do that on big favorites. I would have probably just taken the spread. So 7-0, 8-0, whatever. They go to Cleveland now. 10-point underdogs. Okay. This is where they break the streak. They covered the game. So that's 9-0. And they lose on the money line. So if you would have taken the money line, 9-1. But remember, they lost the game, so the streak ends. And look what happens against Boston. They're 8-point underdogs. They get blown out. The streak ended, guys. So that's a 9-1 record on a team that is 6 and 20. So that's some type of return on investment. 9-1 plus you got the Dallas Mavericks right here. Okay, you got 3-1. That's 12-1, 12-2 because of the money line. That's 12-2 on 2 teams. One team that's 12 and 25, another team that's 6 and 20. Okay, that's how it's done, guys. Okay, that is how it's done. This will work. All right. I can go through many examples, but this is how it's done. Remember that you do not do it on teams that are above 500 because they already adjusted the lines. You're always going to get the worst of the line, okay, when you bet on favorites. Because look at Houston. Houston's a perfect example here. They have a great record, okay? Say, for instance, they started trending right here with a 3-game winning streak. They're always going to be overvalued from then on. You see that? 12.5, 6, 8.5, 13, 12, 8. You know, all these are favorites. That is why you don't do it. So I hope this video helped. I'll be back with some more videos, but that is how it's done. Remember, it works just like a stock market, okay? You buy low and sell high. All right, same exact thing as Bitcoin here. When it's very high, you don't buy. Think of it like when it's high, you're betting on a great team, right? Eventually it's going to drop, okay? You want to get it when it's very low and is starting to trend, okay? So I'll be back with another video. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.